So I wanted to make this video asking you guys if you are, in fact, taking care of yourselves. But taking care of yourselves involves several different arenas, which is what I wanted to discuss in this video. Number one, are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you eating a healthy diet? Are you exercising regularly? Are you getting enough sleep every night, etc.? Are you grooming yourself? Are you shaving and putting on these nice lotions that are good for your skin and moisturizing? Are you washing your hair, brushing your teeth? Are you pampering yourself with the manicures and the pedicures and the massages and the bubble baths? And essentially, are you giving yourself that self-care and that pampering in the process of taking care of yourself physically? This is actually an act of self-love that does trigger the universe. I know when I come out of the shower, I feel like a new person because of the cleansing of the water and also just taking care of myself, right? Cleaning myself, the heat of the water, etc. It's very relaxing and soothing. So this act of self-care and putting your attention and your focus and your energy towards your human body and treating it like a temple is actually triggering the law of attraction. You are actually telling the universe, I love myself and so should you. So that's why I wanted to bring this up. Are you taking care of yourself physically? Because this is a great way to turn things around. If you are feeling energetically depleted, like you don't have a lot of life force energy going on, this is a great way to turn that energy around. Just taking care of yourself physically, essentially, is one arena. Another thing, are you taking care of yourself mentally and emotionally? What free will decisions are you making in order to preserve your mental and emotional health? What are you allowing into your space and into your life? Maybe you need to take a broom and clean house and get rid of who and what is no longer serving you. What personal relationships are you allowing in your life? What people are you allowing? What romantic relationships? Are you being emotionally abused? Are you being treated well? Are you being given the respect you deserve? Are you being protective of your head and your heart? Maybe somebody is mentally and emotionally manipulating you. Well, you need to take a closer look at that. Maybe your life is out of balance where you just feel like you're giving and giving and giving, and this person is literally just an energetic vampire sucking the life out of you, right? Where you really don't feel like there's an even energetic exchange there. Well, that relationship needs to be revisited. So be picky about, who and what you put your energy towards. And when you are with your friends that you have chosen wisely, be present with them in the moment. Focus on really connecting with them so that, you can have these healthy connections that are good for you and you can foster these connections where it's really this mutual, beneficial, energetic exchange with you in these relationships. Another thing that is really important is just hobbies. Read a good book, make ceramics, draw, paint, read poetry, write poetry, sing songs, dance, take a cooking class. Carve out time for this stuff. Make it a priority because it's important for, mental and emotional health. And just being true to yourself and giving yourself what you need. Making yourself a priority in this sense in pursuing these hobbies and these interests and these activities is also a form of self-love. You're still telling the universe, I love myself and so should you, because this is what you're putting your energy towards, these activities that are part of your heart. I'm passionate about animals, so I'm just going to go, volunteer at this animal shelter for a while. I'm, passionate about painting ceramics, so I'm going to go paint, a mug and then have them fire it for me and whatever. See what I mean? So it's that kind of thing where it's an act of self-love and it's being kind to yourself to find time for this kind of thing. Another thing is that they want you taking care of yourself spiritually, right? And of course, you can do this when you look at my industry and everything. You can do this with meditation, prayer, really kind of turning inward, getting in touch with your higher self, journaling, quieting your mind, allowing your spirit guides to come through. Reiki, the energetic healing energy that you can cast it yourself. You can do Reiki self-healing, have other people do Reiki on you. Clear out your energy centers, cleanse yourself that way. And the yoga, the meditation, what have you, that also helps your spirit. You can burn some sage, clear out your space energetically, make sure everything is neat and organized, because disorganization can be negative energy. But just having that nice cleansed environment affects you spiritually, and just taking care of yourself spiritually, energetically speaking. Recognize that your soul is a ball of energy, and kind of looking at it, how can I preserve that energy and take care of myself spiritually, right? But another way to do that is also by taking care of your inner child, right? We all have an inner child, and we want to acknowledge them and make sure they are happy, as well as our inner adult. We can go back and watch old TV shows, old cartoons. We can play games. We can play dress up and act silly. We can use our imagination. We can write short stories. Do the things that you used to love. Amusement parks, your favorite foods, Disney movies, play with stuffed animals. I used to play with Cabbage Patch Kids, and I used to play with Strawberry Shortcake dolls and listen to Cabbage Patch Kid records on my Fisher-Price record player. And, these are very, very good memories. So for me to actually do this again would be digging deep within my soul and really just remembering those pleasant memories and pulling out that part of myself that I thought was long forgotten. So it's a great way to, kind of repeat the past a little bit, at least the happy memories. So your inner child is joyful, so tap into them for inspiration. What do they want to do? Bring them out to play. Okay, that was another thing, is they were saying make sure you're having enough fun, and life is also all about balance. So they worry about you guys tipping the scales, where if your life becomes all work and no play, they worry about you not having that balance. So energetically speaking, they also want you to try to do the evening out of work and play, and also rewarding yourself. Making sure you are giving yourself rewards for a job well done. It's like, hey, if I get my entire to-do list done, I can go see a movie, or I can, go out to a fancy dinner or whatever, right? Give yourself those rewards, because it kind of keeps you motivated and boosts your morale as well. Speaking of which, last but not least, taking care of business, right? Because part of taking care of yourself is also getting the work done, right? Professionally as well. Are your coworkers happy with you? Is your boss happy with you? Is everything done, right? Is everything on your to-do list checked off? Well, that's going to boost your morale and make you feel really good about yourself. It's going to boost your self-esteem and make you feel extremely productive. So everyone around you is happy, you're happy, and you're like, yeah, I got this sense of accomplishment. I'm feeling really empowered right now. Woohoo! So getting your work done is also a form of self-love, right? Running your errands. Is your laundry done? Is your grocery shopping done? Is your house clean? Did you vacuum? Right? Clean sheets, clean towels. That's also an act of self-love. You're still taking care of yourself, right? Going to the grocery store, buying healthy food, cooking yourself healthy food. It's an act of self-care. Having a clean house, and like I said, being organized is an act of self-care, because disorganization is like a confusion kind of energy in your house. So it's all about making sure you have like your ducks in a row, so that you feel like you're on top of everything. And it's like part of getting all of this done and doing a good job by applying yourself is taking care of yourself. You see what I mean? It's like, do your best, apply yourself, do your best, have that sense of achievement and accomplishment, and then you're taking care of yourself because you just feel like you have your act together and things are like under control, right? Like your finances are under control. You're making sure, okay, do I have, my budgeting correctly? Do I have enough money in my account? Blah, blah, blah. It's just feeling calm, cool, and collected. And there are certain ways to show yourself love in this department as well. Are you procrastinating? Did you leave yourself enough time? Right? Or did you wait until the last minute where you're like, oh, I'm so harried and freaked out and stressed out and I can't get this done? Right? But if you left yourself enough time, you're sitting there like cool as a cucumber, right? Well, giving yourself enough time is also an act of self-love. So planning ahead and making, plans for how you're going to execute your tasks, well, that makes your path smoother, right? So that's also an act of self-love. So there's little tricks involved also in just taking care of yourself in business. How can I make this day go smooth? I'm, about to leave for a trip. I'm going to clean my house before I leave because when I come back, I want it to be nice and clean. I'm going to, take a day off from work. So I'm going to work ahead so that when I do come back, I don't get hit with this rush of work, right? That's considered like self-love, planning ahead, right? So there is a lot involved with taking care of yourself, and it involves a lot of work, personal power, etc. But that was one of the things that I wanted to stress is just this is a great way to juice yourself up from the universe. Where if you do feel kind of like this tired energy where you feel like you need to be juiced up from the universe responds positively to all of this. The universe responds positively to us taking care of ourselves in all arenas. Okay, so just know that. So when you are throwing that energy towards taking care of yourself in all areas of your life, the universe is going to recognize that and say, thank you for taking care of yourself. We're going to take care of you as well. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.